We'll begin with bills on second reading. First is BL 2016-420. If the administrative table could pipe down just a little bit, thank you. BL 420 sponsors Cooper, Henderson, and Allen. This approves an amendment between the Metro Parks and Recreation Board and the Nashville Hockey Club Limited Partnership concerning the operation of the ice rinks at the Centennial Sportsplex. Do I have a motion? Great. Been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor? Any opposed? Bill is recommended. 13. Next is BL 2016-431, sponsors Scott Davis, Allen, and Elrod. This abandons an unimproved alley number 308 right-of-way. Do I have a motion? Been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Good. Seeing none, all those in favor? Any opposed? The alley is abandoned. Okay. Next is BL 2016-318. Sponsor is Freeman. This changes 0.35 acres from RS10 to R10 zoning for property located at 2913 Simmons Avenue. Been moved and seconded. I thought I remembered an amendment. Councilmember Freeman.
Yes, we have a substitute, I believe. Is that correct, Mr. Burnett?
Okay. Can you
I
tell
do
us?
not have it.
Okay. All right. So we're voting on the substitute. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor? Any opposed? All right, do I have a motion on the bill as substituted? Thank you. And seconded. All those in favor of the bill as substituted? Okay. Any opposed? Great, next is BL 2016-379. Sponsor is Syracuse. Amends the Metro Code pertaining to financial institutions and alternative financial services. Do I have a motion? Been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor? Any opposed? Bill is recommended. Next is BL 2016-391. Sponsor is Scott Davis. Changes 19.7 acres from RS5 and CL to SP zoning for various properties located along Grace Street, Hancock Street, Lishi Avenue, Meridian Street, Stockel Street, and Troitland Avenue, west of Lishi Avenue, to allow detached accessory dwelling units with all other standards of the RS district being applicable. Been moved and seconded. Councilmember Davis. Let me find you.
I think we got a substitute plan. We don't for this one. So we're ready to go. Let's move.
We don't
Let's
have a
approve.
substitute. All right. It's, all those in favor? Councilmember Bedney, do you have some discussion? Let me find you. Yes, sir.
Councilman, isn't this the legislation that you have some pushback at the last public hearing? Just asking. Thank you.
Dadu. This is the Dadu bill.
This is the daddy one. Any
Thank
other
you.
discussion? Seeing no other discussion, all those in favor? Any opposed? Bill is recommended. Next is BL 2016-393. Sponsor is Van Reese. Changes 3.58 acres from R10 to SP zoning for property located at 609 Sharon Road, approximately 1,075 feet west of Briarville Road, to permit up to 120 residential units. Do I have a motion? Been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor? Any opposed? Bill is recommended. Next is BL 2016-395. Sponsor is Scott Davis. Changes 0.19 acres from RS5 to SP zoning for property located at 318 Wilburn Street to permit 2 detached homes. Do I have a motion? Been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor? Any opposed? Bill is recommended. Next is BL 2016-396. Sponsor is Kendall. Changes 4.1 acres from IR to ORA zoning for property located at 3025 Charlotte Avenue. I do have a letter from the sponsor to approve. Is there a motion? So moved. Discussion? Councilmember Murphy.
If planning could address, I have some constituents concerned about the height of this, and with the understanding that on the other side of the interstate, my constituents are much higher up. And I know that y'all have talked about, I think, the FAR, but if you could maybe address exactly how high this building could go.
I believe they are looking. Okay.
ORIA allows for a height of 65 feet in the Build 2 zone, up to a maximum height of 105 feet after a step back.
I think that satisfies it. We can figure out how big the interstate is some other time. So,
Okay.
thanks.
Thank you. Any other questions? Seeing none, all those in favor? Any opposed? Bill is recommended. Next is BL 2016-397. Sponsor is Sledge. Changes .23 acres from R6 to MULA zoning for property located at 356 Glen Rose Avenue. I think Councilmember Sledge stepped out, but he'll be back. We'll move that to the heel. Next is BL 2016-398. Sponsor is Scott Davis. Changes .39 acres from RS5 to SP zoning for properties located at 716 and 718 McFerrin Avenue to permit all uses under RS zoning and office uses, including home occupation uses. Do I have a motion? Been moved and seconded. All those in favor, any discussion? Councilmember Murphy? Nope, that's left over, sorry. All right, seeing no discussion, all those in favor? Any opposed? Bill is recommended. Should I come back? All right, we'll back up to BL 2016-397. Sponsor is Councilmember Sledge. Changes .23 acres from R6 to MULA zoning for property located at 356 Glen Rose Avenue. Do I have a motion? It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor? Any opposed? Bill is recommended. Next is BL 2016-400. Sponsor is O'Connell. Changes 0.8 acres from IR to MULA zoning for properties located at 1321, 1329, and 1401 2nd Avenue North. Been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor? Any opposed? Bill is recommended. Next is BL 2016-401. Sponsor is Scott Davis. Changes 1.45 acres from CL to MULA zoning for properties located at 1024, 1026, and 1028 East Trinity Lane. Do I have a motion? Been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor? Any opposed? Bill is recommended. Next is BL 2016-402. Sponsor is Hastings. I do not see the sponsor. Is he around somewhere? No. We will move that to the heel. Next is sponsor 2016-403. Sponsor Scott Davis. Changes 0.18 acres from RS5 to R6A zoning for property located at 147 Elmhurst Avenue. Do I have a motion? Been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor? Any opposed? Bill is recommended. Next is BL 2016-404. Sponsor is Syracuse. Changes 3.88 acres from CL and RS10 to SP zoning for properties located at 1636 Lebanon Pike and Lebanon Pike unnumbered to permit up to 36 multifamily residential units. Do I have a motion? Been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor? Any opposed? Bill is recommended. Next is BL 2016-405. Sponsor is Scott Davis. Changes 45.31 acres from IG to MUIA zoning for property located at 520 and 600 Cowan Street and 1437 Cowan Court. Do I have a motion? Been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor? Any opposed? Bill is recommended. Next is BL 2016-406. Sponsor is Hastings. Still missing in action. We'll move that one to the heel. Next is BL 2016-410. Sponsor is Scott Davis. Changes .49 acres from RS5 to RM20A zoning for properties located at 122 and 124 Elmhurst Avenue. Do I have a motion? Been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor? Any opposed? Bill is recommended. Next is BL 2016-412. Sponsor is Murphy. Changes .62 acres from RM20 to R10 zoning for properties located at 2800, 2802, 2806A, 2806B, 2806C, and 2806D Marlin Avenue and Marlin Avenue unnumbered. Do I have a motion? Been moved and seconded. Councilmember Murphy.
the one on Marlin, and it needs to be deferred for 2 meetings.
Okay, defer 2 meetings. And we don't vote on deferring 2 meetings, right? No. Okay. Let me look. Yes, it just didn't tell me that. Thank you. Great, we'll go back and do those. Next is BL 2016-413, changes 12.44 acres from R10 to RS15, zoning for various properties located on Woodlawn Drive. Do I have a motion? Been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor? Any opposed? Bill is recommended. We will go back to Councilmember Hastings. I do have letters from him. I apologize for not seeing them. First is BL 2016-402. Sponsors Hastings changes .93 acres from RS5 to R6 zoning for properties located at 503, 507, 513, 523 Weekly Avenue and Weekly Avenue unnumbered. Been moved and seconded. I have a question. That, if I remember the picture right, was sort of like every other lot. Can y'all explain why it was not just the whole block?
The council member was the applicant on this request, and he was working with the community in regards to which properties would be included.
Interesting. Okay, I will check with him. Great. Any other questions? Seeing none, all those in favor? Any opposed? Bill is recommended. And finally, there it is. BL 2016-406, changes .54 acres from RS5 to R6A zoning for property located at 1829 Haynes Street. Do I have a motion? Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor? Any opposed? Bill is recommended. Any other items of business? Seeing none, planning is adjourned, and we have a joint meeting following this.